Hello and welcome to this recap segment from Sketchaday Live. If this is your first time, I want you to hit that subscribe button, turn on alerts, and come say hi on the socials. I am at sketchaday.com on Instagram, at Daily Sketches on Twitter, and I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook. Just search for Sketchaday. If you'd like to support what we're doing here at Sketchaday, there's a lot of ways to do that. You can sign up to be a Patreon, become a super fan at patreon.com/sketchaday. You can check out the store where I have things like Photoshop brushes, brushes for Procreate, stickers, and other resources. And you can always donate. Link and information is in the video description below. Of course, I love hearing from you guys, so feel free to leave comments, drop comments below, and say hi. All right, we got a question. Suggest a pencil to draw cars. Just whatever pencil you like, man. I use Prismacolor pencils, but just find one that will give you a range of value and, whoa, these things are wild. Give you a range of value and also, you know, whatever you like, really. Which is probably not the answer you want to hear, but if you want to find out what I use, 6 p.m., okay. If you want to find out what I use, go to sketchaday.com/stuff. All right, I feel like both these insects are like facing the same way. Right, they're both facing to the left. So let's mix it up and do something else. Dragonfly. Here we go. All right, I'm trying to think of an interesting perspective here. Okay, so there's maybe just a circle for the head and then body. Do they curl their tails? I think they do. Don't they curl their bodies sometimes? They like do this funky thing. Right? And then they've got these like crazy legs. Crazy legs. All right, something like that. And then the wings, 4 wings. Wow. I think I need bigger paper too. That's the other challenge here. But I may resketch this one. It's not a typical view for a dragonfly, so yeah, let's redo this one. Hello, Thibault. Yeah, if you missed the beginning of the stream, like I mentioned, just Google the news. Today is May 29th, 2020. Just feeling a little bit heavy. A little bit heavy today. So I will probably not go super long today. Just want to encourage you all to find ways to listen. Listen to your friends that may be hurting right now. All right, so yeah, crazy legs. These dragonflies. I don't know if the front legs can actually bend like that. I'm just making it up. Let's see. And now for the eyes. They have these huge, huge eyes, right? Huge, huge eyes. I'll try and get some detail in the wings. Don't worry. And again, this is more of an amalgamation of dragonfryness. Libellula? I'm not sure what a libellula is. Hello, Bency? Mehmetkan? Hello? Alright. I'm trying to get an idea of the mandible on a dragonfly, but I can't find one, so I'm just gonna go with something like this. because I really can't see it. And then, okay, tail, kind of segmented out. All right. And then the wings, yeah, the wings have these like really interesting patterns to them. So I got to figure out a way to like simplify that, maybe get some main lines in, and then I'll just fill in between. Yeah, because it's almost like stained glass. I mean, really beautiful, beautiful stuff. I'm just looking at, I'll just show you guys. I'm looking at this picture right here. I'm just trying to make some sense of the pattern from the wings. Again, not trying to copy exactly, but create enough of a pattern that's familiar that someone would go, oh, yeah, that's a dragonfly. Right. So that's part of drawing, is trying to simplify the things we see. Okay, these wings are going to take forever. The eyes will take forever as well, but let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Wow, they eat wasps. That's crazy. All right. Just going to sketch in as well, just some pattern stuff on the body, just so I know what I want to do. Okay, and now let's do these somewhat annoying wings. Yeah, because they're not exactly rows, right? And it's not a brick pattern. It's really interesting. It's not a hex necessarily. So I'm just gonna throw some lines in and create an abbreviation or a symbol of dragonfly wingness without being so specific. Now, if I was sitting and being hired to illustrate one of these, yeah, I would take the time to like make this totally perfect. For sure. Kind of like when I do those shoe illustrations for people. At times I'll take, several hours and work really hard just to make sure that whatever shoe I'm drawing is spot on. I'm going to switch pens to something a little bit more delicate here. This is a Muji pen that I happen to have in my pocket, and I feel like it's a better treatment of the wing, so that's what I'm going to use here. But when you're trying to sketch quickly, particularly as an industrial designer, sometimes it's better to just create something that symbolically represents what you're trying to do than, try and create something photoreal and exact. As long as it fits within the realm of, yeah, that looks dragonfly-ish. You could even focus on the wing up front and then, move the details, do less detail as you move to the right and the left of the drawing. It's another thing you can do if you're worried about something super complex, like how am I gonna do this? Yeah, this is I should have started with this pen on the wings just because it's so much more I think suited and delicate of a line, but it's all good. Thanks for joining Sketch Day Live. If you're coming from the Instagram, be sure to hit subscribe, turn on alerts. That's the little bell That just means when I do go live, when I upload, that kind of thing, you'll be notified first. Okay, so we'll just keep going here. You guys always pick really hard things. I appreciate it. I think Matt picked a trumpet. Svetlana picked a gramophone. That was really hard because of the crazy perspectives happening as well. Got asked to do a 3D printer. All difficult things, so I do appreciate the challenge. Most times I'll say yes. Photoshop brushes should drop today. If you are a Patreon, however, you did receive them for free. Let me know how you're liking those. I'll also upload a guide for you Patreons. I kind of just threw you in the deep end and was like, here's my brushes, enjoy. But there is a guide that's a part of it that I'm putting together, so you can expect that soon. And those Photoshop brushes will work, like I said, on Fresco or other apps that read ABR files. You know, I think, what do you guys think about a, not necessarily a portfolio review show, but I just review your sketches and not really sketch? Would that be something you'd be interested in? I used to do it back in the day, called Fan Friday. It's a lot of work, so, and obviously I don't get to everyone's stuff, but it'd be a good way to, I do get a lot of questions, even in the chat here. I had someone just ask, hey, what do you think of my work? I think more importantly, being able to show that and then, you know, get critique from other people would be interesting. Maybe have a Discord going where we can get some voice chat. Everyone discusses it, so it's not just coming from me. I talk enough. I'm always talking. Always talking, always drawing, getting myself in trouble, so it's time for somebody else to get in trouble, right? Anyhow, could be interesting. A little bit of an interactive show that I could do. Let me know. Alright, still working on these wings. I'll zoom in for you YouTubers just a little bit so you can see. But again, the idea here is to just create the impression of the Dragonfly Wing and not, and I think I've fallen off pattern here, so I'm going to look at another picture and see if I can capture a bit more. All right. Yeah, so it's like these shapes that are repeated, not so much that the line drives the shape. Something like that. All right, almost there, and then we'll do the eyes. You guys asked for it, though, man. This is on you. Let's see, what else is new? I've been learning CAM. Do you guys know what CAM is? Computer-aided manufacturing. So I have a CNC router and 3D printer, and so I've been learning how to control machines to make things. Super fun. Working on some personal projects. I'll probably update you Patreons on that project for the next pre-show. Give you a behind-the-scenes look at what I do. Maybe do the show from my phone so I can walk around and show you stuff. That'd be fun. Whew, that's a lot of wing lines, man. All right. Whew, okay, we're there. Got it done. Makes me want to go do some macro photography. No. Makes me want to do some macro photography and see if I can capture some of these details. Alright, these are hairy little buggers. Let's get some hairs on. At least they look hairy up close from the pictures I'm seeing. Just get some of that in there. Some texture. And let's see, what next? Doesn't look like the eyes. I don't think I need to do all the texture on the eyes, but I may add some dots here and there after the marker, so I'll hold on to that. Yeah, Matt likes to push me, for sure. Matt and David as well. I don't know if David's watching, but he's always pushing. Matt's asking, how am I liking the A7 II? It's pretty sweet. He's referring to this camera. I just picked up this A7R II. It's pretty awesome. You'll start to see pictures and footage from this camera soon, but I'm still kind of getting my bearings and making sure I know how to use it right. I upgraded from a Nikon D800 to this camera, so just still trying to figure it out. Make sure I know what's happening. Okay, let me just take a look at dragonflies, how the color is somewhat distributed. We'll go from there. Alright, so I want some kind of reddish brown tones and red on the body. And I'll blend into some green as we go back this way. And I'm just kind of grabbing a bunch of markers here and hoping that they work. These are different brands of markers, so this red's a little bit intense. But yeah, camera's been great. Thank you guys for all the support. My goal is to always kind of reinvest in what I'm doing here and make sure that content gets better, presentation, all of that good stuff, skills get better. That's my hope, my goal. Yeah, I can't find the right red for some reason. So we'll have to go expensive here. Go with the Copics. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right, let's get these blends going. All right, YouTubers, looks like there's 2 minutes, or sorry, not YouTubers, Instagrammers. Just a few minutes left, so if the stream ends, it was real. Thanks for hanging. Oh, looks like it did. It's all good. What does this green look like? Okay, that could work. That's a hard blend, red to green. See what I can do here. So it's very subtle, but on the tail, what I'm trying to do is establish a bit of a shadow core highlight situation, because it's essentially, like I said, a cylindrical section. All right. Just keep working this here. And I'll do one more insect after this. So you guys let me know. Let me know what you want to see. So Matt, do you play the trumpet? Is that why you wanted a trumpet? Curious. Oh, that was a really hard sketch. If you guys missed it, there's a replay on the YouTube where I sketched this trumpet out for Matt the Destroyer. What does Mehmet mean? I'm not sure. Just looking at the chat. Can't tell if that's meant for me or not. But that's okay. Alright, so just getting some deeper values here, making sure things feel round. This is a red 59 Copic that I'm using. And then for the eye, let's see. We can do like greens and pinks and yellows. I'll start with yellow as a base. Ah, okay. I play a little guitar, not a ton. Not a ton. Didn't we joke about doing like a karaoke episode of the show? I think we did. I vaguely remember that. Ah, you just want to see some brass. Cool. That makes sense. All right, I need to go deep dark with the eye here. And since the colors are just so interesting on this, just using the brush tip here just to create a bit of texture. All shading. It's a very dark color. Okay, so I want to be a little bit careful as I do this. It's almost like stippling, just to create this texture. Somewhere between stippling and just rapid successive brush strokes. And as to create a little bit of harmony in the drawing, for these dark spots, I'll use the same dark marker here. So now the color is at least a bit consistent. I think I mentioned this before, but I've been watching She-Ra with my kids on Netflix. Incredible TV show. I don't even want to talk too much about it because, you know, spoilers and all that. But man, it's so good. Unexpectedly so. All right. I want to add some pink on the eye, and I'm going to experiment here and see if I can use one of these paint markers that I have. It's a pink Molotow paint marker. I haven't even used it yet. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I just wanted some kind of pink. Something like that. On the eyes. We've got to hear your voice at some point. I think I mentioned there's a YouTube video out there somewhere when I was part of it was like an oldies cover band or something like that. That's true. You did offer me the choice. Is this thing dry? I'm gonna be mad. Okay, it's not dry. Anyhow, I think there's some video of me out there when I was a part of this like cover band, and we sang at like a coffee shop. I remember. If you want to check that out. I will not be posting or sharing a link to it, but I'm pretty sure it exists. If you're enterprising enough and want to search. You might just find it. All right. So just a little bit different today. I just didn't feel like doing products, cars, the typical thing. I hope that's okay. And I hope that this weekend brings you happiness and peace. Despite everything happening in the world. All right. Cannot find my white pen for some reason. Welcome to Looking for Stuff with Spencer. This is just some Copic opaque white, almost like correction fluid, but not quite. They sell it in these little bottles. Handy, but still, you're dealing with, you know, actual wet ink or paint. In this instance. Blessings to you too, Latrice. Man, it's been a heavy week. It's been a heavy week. All right. So let's do these wings. And it looks like the wings have a little bit of color as well. So I just want to see what you typically get if it's, you know, kind of that refracted rainbow look. And yeah, it looks like it. So I'll just do like a hit of a very light yellow, maybe some pinks as well in the wing. Or wings. I think I messed up there. It's all right. That's why I wanted this other pen. All right. Something like that, and maybe just a pale blue in there. Matt says, I will find this video. Or I could write a song about you wonderful Patreons and sing it and just make it available on the Patreon. It's also an option. Kind of a weird dragonfly, but we're gonna roll with it. Maybe his name's Steve. No offense to the Steves out there. Steve the Dragonfly. Steve the Gimpy Dragonfly. All right. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Just want to get this mandible. Yeah, this is very meditative and relaxing. I'm glad I did insects today. I needed to do something that would just help me chill out. And this works. Bumblebee, yeah, that might be a little too similar. I was gonna do a ladybug. Those are fun. Everyone loves ladybugs. It's like, no one's like, hey, ladybug, get out of here. I don't like you. No one ever says that. You see a ladybug and you're like, oh, so cute. The fur would make it interesting on a bumblebee. That is true. The dragonfly has fur too, though. So normally on these lives, I would ask for your support and so forth. Not today. I want you to just find opportunities to be kind today. You know, listen to your friends, family, whoever it is that maybe you've been putting off. Just give them an ear, give them some space. All that good stuff. I'll be back 100 soon. Still, this was super fun. We'll do one more insect, and I'll call it good. How long have I been going? Hour and 14? Yeah. I'll do one more. And like I said, brushes will be live for those who like to use Photoshop or Adobe Fresco. You'll be able to check those out. All right. So, quick recap. We just completed our dragonfly sketch here. And all of these really, like I said, just trying to keep it loose, think about, you know, what parts make up the insect and how I might approach drawing and shading those parts, as well as then adding texture, color, and so forth. So, dragonfly, we also did this grasshopper. That was our first sketch, and think we call this a beetle roach. It's like a part cockroach, part beetle. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you got something from it. If you did, be sure to give me a like and subscribe, but more importantly, give back. So share what you know with your friends or someone else that you know that might be struggling. Come say hi on the socials. I'm at sketchaday.com on Instagram or at Daily Sketches on Twitter, and I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook. Just search for Sketchaday. If you want to contribute to Sketchaday and what we're doing here, a great way to do that is become a super fan on Patreon. In fact, we do a pre-show for Patreons where you'll have an opportunity to interact with me on a one-on-one, more or less, basis and ask questions. And I show a little bit more about life and what I do and all that good stuff. So if you're interested, hit up patreon.com/sketchaday. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time right here on Sketchaday.